Well, congratulations to reaching the rib section. It's probably row 49 if my counting is right. So in this row we're going to start making these ridges here for the rib, and we're going to start adding this stitch in between the cables around the portal, and we're going to drop a stitch in this colour 2 section here. So there's a bit going on, but we're in the home straight now. It's almost done. This would be a great time to measure your beanie too. Just make sure that it's long enough. Mine almost touches my ears at this point, and I'll get an actual measurement in a bit. So what we're going to do is start by making this cable as we have done previously, but put a single crochet in the gap between the two cables. So as we've done before, start with a extended front post single crochet, then we're going to work the 3 live loop crochets on the stitch holder, and then in here you'll see the second front post extended single crochet. We're going to work that guy as well. Put our stitch holder back on. Dropping the 3 stitches on the holder and completing that cable. And then between the 2 front post extended single crochets, we're going to put a single crochet right in the middle here, and that begins to part those 2 cables. We go then on to make the second cable of the portholes, sorry, the little holes. And then there's 3 stitches on the holder. And the outside boundary stitch, which is another front post stitch. And we move the stitch holder. And then we're starting to make the channel into a rib. So currently we've got 6 stitches across here. If you needed to decrease some more, you can make this a narrower rib with 1 channel and then 2 raised, or 1 and 1. But I've got 6 as per the pattern, so I'm going to do 2 center post stitches, and I'm still carrying my floats, and then working behind the next stitch I'm going to do an extended, so yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through again, still got 2 on the hook, and then yarn over, pull it through again. So that's the extended front post single crochet that we've been doing in the cable boundaries, and we're doing 2 of those. And then we go back to working the 2 center post single crochets. And then on to the front post around the portal. And we're going to work this cable as we've done previously. on the first cable, remove the stitch holder before the second front post. It kind of helps a bit. And then we replace the stitch holder and complete that cable. And then chain to switch, and we're going to decrease this colour down to 2. So we're doing 1 center post single crochet in the first stitch, and then we'll combine the next 2 stitches into one. And because it's 2 together, we're going to do a chain to change colour so that we can finish that stitch. And then when you do change colours, do pull the first yarn a little bit tight so that the stitch is fairly small, and then you can go on to make the second stitch so you don't end up with too much of a gap. And then you go on to complete the cable and repeat the slightly raised front post stitches in the channel on the second side.